Hey family, what's going on? Klaus here, and welcome back to Minecraft 1.16 Survival, aka Surcraft, where last time we built this beautiful church, and it turned out perfect. I mean, I've already been inside of there. The cleric does his job very well. Of course, he's not here now because it's dinner break, and he doesn't go sit down at a table and eat. All of the villagers kind of gather around the proverbial table here. All these bells and stuff, and then I think they go home after that. So he should actually be back on his way home. Yeah, there he is right there. What's up, bro? How you doing? He wants my rotten flesh. Kind of weird, but anyway, so that is what we built last time, and as you guys know, as I mentioned in the previous two videos, as I built that, we're gonna undergo Operation Beautification of this place. You know, like clean up the spare melons and stuff, and I don't know, guys. It's kind of hard for me to say this. I guess because I designed certain aspects of how this village is operated. And one of the things that I've designed was this building. This has kind of been where, you know, smelting goes, and you know, this is where all the job blocks are. Well, now that I've introduced an entire village worth of villagers, right? Just a ton of villagers. It seems like I'm never alone anymore. I've had villagers accidentally go downstairs. I've had villagers go upstairs. I even have an iron golem that spawned inside my room. And it dawned on me, and I think I've mentioned this in the previous episodes, that I feel like I need to move out. I feel like I need my own space and something that's a little bit away from the hustle and bustle of this big city. Now, there's other projects that are ongoing, including that, putting those villagers up there. I'm going to put another one up there, but that's not going to happen today. Other thing is cleaning up the pathways. I mean, I've lived here for today's episode 100, okay? 100 episodes. Of course, like 7 or 8 of them were one world before I died, but we're not going to talk about that. So 100 episodes, and this place still looks like it did basically when it spawned, except for a couple of builds, and then of course our really epic lighting system and tree houses up there and everything. So today I have, after a 2.5 minute introduction, I have decided it is time to build my own home. Now, as you can see, there's a mini map up top. That is just from a mod that I installed for Surviving with Mechanism. You guys have seen that before. In fact, if I hit Y, I can turn the map off, and it's gone now. But it actually comes in handy. If I hit M, it's a full screen map, and I can kind of see kind of the basic layout from a bird's eye view, what's going on here. So I'm going to be able to use that to kind of like make the pathways and stuff make sense between all the buildings. But all that aside, I think that this up here would be the perfect place for the House of Klaus. Or I think I may end up calling it something like the Klaus Manor, M-A-N-O-R. And the reason why is because it will be the biggest building that is out here. It's not going to be like stupid big. It's not going to be like annoyingly big. It's just going to be, it's a big, nice house. And here's the difference, okay? So here's the difference. Whenever I built that church, which by the way, I love that I can see it from up here. Check this out. If I'm standing at where I've already marked, I kind of want my doors to be right here. Then you could see that beautiful thing, the clock tower or whatever, the bell tower from here, from the doorway. So that's kind of where I'm thinking the door should go. But okay, so here's something that's very different about today's build, and probably for the next episode or two, compared to the church. The church, I had the blueprints, okay? All I did was follow the blueprints, and I built it, and it turned out good. Today, this build, I'm not doing that. I'm actually gonna build it from my own imagination. Now, that means it's probably not gonna be as good, but it will be mine. It'll be my design. Now, I do have an idea. I'm looking at something that I kind of want to copy, but not really. I like the style of it. It's casual, but it's still nice, but I'm not gonna copy it entirely. So yeah, that's it. So once we build my house, and this is the big thing, whether it takes an episode or two with however many, hopefully not too many, right? Once I get my house built, this is where I'm gonna live. There's no villagers out here. I'm moving out to the country. Okay, I'm moving out to the suburbs, and then I can begin Operation Village Beautification, and I'm gonna build like a big epic yard with the, you know, I don't know, something. And then the pathways down to here. I would like to upgrade my library. I've been staring at this thing thinking it's not very pretty. And it's definitely sad, depressing how How trapped all these poor librarians are. It's so sad. So I do kind of want to upgrade my library. That is something I'm considering. And then, of course, a common house, if there's not enough beds and houses in this place. We won't know really officially for a while. Also, we need to figure out how to keep these guys from spawning. I'm pretty sure that they shouldn't be spawning. I'm not sure why they're spawning. There's no way for any mobs to spawn here. This place is mob-proof. I don't get it. Anyway, so I've decided this is definitely the best spot. I mean, think about it. It's the sun sets that direction, right, to the west. And so imagine if I was to build a house, and then on the second floor, where my bed is naturally going to be, I have a porch that overlooks from above the sunset that looks over the wall. I think that'd be super, super cool. So let's begin. So the first thing I want to do is place the doors, because obviously that's a big deal, okay? And external doors normally open to the outside, don't they? I think they do. I'll have to look at the generated doors and see. I don't even know if I would trust those. Okay, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, sir? There you go. Thank you for cooperating. So yeah, I think they normally open outside. I may be wrong. I can always fix that. Plus, it looks like a welcome mat, right? Obviously, I don't want to use cobblestone for that. But all right, so talking about material. So I've got loads of oak. I forgot to get my cobblestone. I'm gonna go grab some cobblestone real quick. But I love the combination of spruce and oak. I think it's the nicest combination that you can do. So I'm going to do that, and obviously I'm going to include some stone. Cobblestone, it mostly, for now, will only be for marking off locations. So, yeah, I've got 3 stacks of that. That's totally fine. I can always go get some more. In fact, I've got a lot more. I've just got to, I've got to go get it. I've got a separate mine. I feel like I've kind of used up the area, so I go off to my second mine, and I've got a lot of materials. That's actually where a lot of the materials came from for that. But mines don't really help with wood, and I want to make this building primarily out of wood. So that's the thing. That's what I'm going to be trying to do. Now, the entrance is very, very important, I feel like. And that's why I've kind of got a little bit of a template here. And so what I've just realized without even really doing much else is that my template is off a bit. So I want the doors to be here. So they're going to be up a little bit, actually. I'm gonna increase the height of my house just a little bit. So let's actually widen this. The doors are going to be here. Okay, so this is where the doors will be. And once again, this is going to be a build that I'm going to be coming up with literally on the spot. Are you serious right now? Door, what is wrong with you? Why aren't you cooperating? There we go, that's better. I think they may open... they open inward. Okay, that's right. I was thinking about my own front door thinking, this doesn't seem right. All right, so there's... Oh, come on, door? Okay, does anybody know why these doors aren't working the way they're supposed to? Anyway, so there is that. Now, I'm gonna make it to where it kind of wraps around a little bit. And then where's my stone cutter? Ah, I forgot my stone cutter. That's like the most important thing ever when you're building. Fortunately, I've got elytra, so I can kind of do this pretty quickly. But yeah, the stone cutter, absolutely #1 priority. Definitely, because you can make like slabs, you can make whatever, and it's very, very efficient. Ouch, I did not mean to run into that tree. That wasn't the plan either. Oh, geez. Yeah, so I am actually really looking forward to figuring out this build live on camera. I haven't done this in quite a while, so let's just, let's just see what we can do here, okay? So 10 slabs, so we're definitely gonna, no. Slabs on the bottom. There we are, and then it's going to wrap around like so on both sides. And I may end up, replacing the cobblestone because it looks a little... Oh my gosh, I thought I heard the, what those stupid things are. Those stupid things. I can't think of what they're called right now. The phantoms. Those things try to kill you. It's the worst. So anyway, I think this thing needs to be a little bit wider. So let's just go ahead and widen that. You gotta get your entrance down, right? Entrance has gotta look clean. Yeah, that's way better. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. And then let's do, well, I mean, if I'm going to bury cobblestone, it can be a full piece, right? So let's go ahead and bury these and bury these all the way down to here. All right, so quite as you could tell, a semi-grandiose entrance so far. Again, if I decide to come in with brick, it'll look a lot nicer, but right now I'm just gonna stick with cobblestone. And this is good, because then this kind of leads me down to what could be a path or like a front porch, or not a porch, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so now I would like to use a combination of spruce and oak, oak and spruce. So let's actually just begin, and I'm kind of copying this build here for this part because I think, oh come on, because I think it looks good. So shift click, there you go. Shift click, there you go, and that is kind of the framework for the entry. And then it looks like it's actually got cobblestone in the entry as well, which is really interesting. So if we actually surround this with cobblestone and fill in the gaps a little bit, and then go up one, this actually lends us to be able to have like a little, like an entry, like a window or something up at the top, which I think looks really cool too. So there's that, and then spruce logs, or you know what? Let's use oak logs for this secondary support strut here. I'm just gonna go all the way to the top here, and as soon as I get this built, then it's going to set the pace and set the tone for the rest. I feel like I haven't gone far enough with these little inlets here. So let's actually, have any more of those slabs? I don't. Okay, well, I'm just gonna take this one up and pull out like that. I don't want to waste cobblestone right now. I've got plenty of, here, I don't need a sword if I got my bow out. Dirt. And then that slab that I just had, there we go. And so what I want to do is I want to have like a front porch, right? So what are you doing out here? This is a private matter. I'm working out here. He likes my stone cutter. Yeah, so this is what I was thinking about, doing something like that. Yeah, and it'll be about 3 tall, and then I'll be able to build my porch off of that. So let me take this up, and this up. Extend that out 1, and then this slab out just like so. And then of course the slab is gonna have to wrap around. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna need to use your stone cutter, bro. If you don't mind. You okay with that? Okay. So let's go up 1, 2, and 3. There you go. All right, so this is kind of like the beginnings of our intro, of our, oh, dang it. Okay, I was really hoping, I know it's a stone cutter, it's not a wood cutter, but I was really hoping that would work out. That everything will be, that I could use that too. All right, so I kind of wish I was up there right now. Come on, dang it. Temporary blocks, it's the best thing. There we go. All right, and should be relatively easy. Just set up a bit of a roof line. And it's going to go all the way up to the doorway. Now, Again, I'm kind of copying this plan, but I'm changing it as I go. So, you know, it's gonna be a little bit raw, but I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna feel it out as I go. I kind of want this to be a little further over. I mean, it looks a little bit flat right now. Yeah, no, I don't like that exactly. So let me actually nerd pole in this direction, and I'm just gonna set another layer up. This is just gonna be temporary, okay? Temporary. There we go. Yeah, that's way better. Okay, so I'm gonna chop these out. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be way better. Okay, and then I have these planks that I can use to kind of fill in the gap. So I'm gonna do that on both sides here, using the oak and contrasting with the spruce. It just looks so good, and I don't actually have to get up there to do this. There we go. There we go. Okay, nice. And so now I'm gonna add the pitch, which again I shouldn't have to get up there again. This should just. Oh, okay. Here. Yeah, there we go. Now I should be good. All right, so boom, boom, boom. It's all about the entrance, right? If you can get your entrance down, if you can give yourself some pop, because here's the thing, I want to build something that's aesthetically pleasing, okay? That's what I want to do. And so if I'm able to accomplish that with, and you got to ask yourself, okay, what makes a building aesthetically pleasing? Like, what makes a building beautiful? And almost always it's dimension, all right? It's dimension, it's curb appeal. And so how do you make something have curb appeal and dimension? Well, it's things sticking out. It's not like a completely flat surface. And so having a really nice front entrance and the whole 9 yards, that is really what sets a building apart. So I am going to begin this process, and I know we're already halfway through this episode, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to begin this process with, I made the perfect amount of stairs. Look at that. With a very nice roof line. And actually, that cobblestone looks pretty good. Huh. You know what? I'm going to take that out. You know what? Sometimes things happen that are just total accidents. And it's actually not too bad. Because what I like about that is that it gives the roof a bit of a, I don't know, it just looks nice. All right, so yeah, I'm definitely going to leave this just so I can get up there. But yeah, that actually turned out really nice. This tree is really annoying me. I can replant trees and it's blocking my view. So I'm going to chop that baby down, take out that sapling too so we can't just continue to grow. All right, so now that we've done all that. Sorry, I haven't hired a yard man yet, so my grass is a little bit tall. All right, so that actually looks really good. So I need to finish out that top block, and I need some window panes. So let's go grab some window panes. Again, fortunately for me, I can travel very quickly, and I should grab a bunch of them, not just a few, okay? So let's drop down here. I've got a load of them. I got a whole stack, dude. Jeez. All right, and let's just put away the seeds, the saplings, and I've also got this extra apple I don't need to be holding on to. All right. So I'm thinking window along the entire top up here, okay? And the reason for that is because I don't like having just one building material. Actually, I don't think a window pane is going to work because I've got, well, what does it do? Does it doesn't connect. Yeah, it's going to be, dang it. I got to use actual glass blocks here, don't I? Blast. Okay, hold on. Again, good thing it doesn't take me but a couple of seconds to get there. I'm gonna probably use glass panes at some point during this build, but right now it looks like just because of the way things are... Oh, come on, I keep wasting rockets. Because of the way things are kind of crossing over with each other, I'm actually more likely to need glass blocks. Okay. So yeah, I don't like the idea of having too much of the same block on a flat surface. And so you see all this cobblestone in the front. It may even be too much. But I mean, once you get up to it, it looks nice. But I want to definitely put this glass up here and open it up a little bit. Because I'm pretty sure, at least from the door, like from the inside, it's going to look a little blech unless we let some light in. Dang it, I did not mean to fall down. Shift click is your friend. Slow down, Klaus, you're gonna be okay. There we go, shift click and bam. All right, so there we go. So now that'll kind of be a really cool view of the rooftop. And this is just kind of like an open porch. I'll probably put some pots and everything will be happy. Actually, I'm seeing some bushes. I can actually put in those like squared off bushes up on the other side, and it's gonna look very, very nice and complete. Okay, so now we need to talk about the dimensions of the house, and I did not mean to place that. The dimensions of the house. So this thing, the front entrance of the house, and again, I'm probably going to use the front entrance for the most part, is quite honestly pretty straightforward. Actually, I'm going to use cobblestone for counting. So in the same line, okay, they have the one, and that is one pillar kind of going up, and then they have a blank space, and then a 2 size window, and then just a siding, and then a corner, okay? So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on both sides. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so you can imagine, you know, that's a pretty decent sized like front room. In fact, it may be my entire house, because again, I don't want to use up this entire area. And then it goes back, and I can't tell how far it goes back because this is only I'm just using a picture. So it looks like there is a box for like flowers and stuff. So if it comes out and it circles back, that's one block, and there's definitely a second block. So there's a blank space in here. So it looks like this is the size of that first entry. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I don't want to copy, but I like the way the entrance of this looks, and so I want to use it. Gotta take out this tree because it is obviously in my way. And the cobblestone is not gonna be the end all be all. I'm gonna change it. So 2, 3, 4, 5. That includes the corner. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay. So lots of cobblestone. Not a fan. I might want to come back with like stone brick or maybe even some wood. But for now, and I don't even know what material they use. It's a very, very light colored wood. I'm thinking about just using birch. Actually, if I use birch for the roof, I don't want to use birch for the support structure. So I'm thinking I might want to use this spruce. Got lots of spruce. And it's not very much wood. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. So up here. Ooh, actually, wait a minute. I've got these structures here. So I'm actually, like you guys are getting a very, very honest thing out of me right now because I'm like figuring out as I go. You guys, I try as a YouTuber, any YouTuber, they try to like act like they know what they're doing, right? That's the big part of the whole thing. But in this case, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am straight up exploring as I go and hopefully it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable to watch and seeing kind of how I figure out how things need to go too. I hope is enjoyable. All right, so I want above this. I want there to be at least 2 blocks high. Okay, and it's going to be the no. Do I want the oak? No, I think I want to use. I'm going to use cobblestone, but I think this may be temporary. So there's going to be 1 block above that, and then there's going to be a support structure going vertical. So let's just do this, and this will help me figure out how to go with my logs. There we go. And I'm actually really hesitant to use logs because oak is hard to get your hands on. Like it doesn't grow in large variants, and so you got to really have a lot of trees growing for it to work, But yeah, all right, so that works. Okay, so now let me grab my spruce, and again, this is a direct pull from what is that wasn't what I wanted. Hold on. There we go. Horizontal. That's what's up. And it's not even the full length. I'm just kind of getting the feel for it. This is the general idea of what we're going to be having right now. From the front end. Nice. Okay, and it's not too bad. Now, I do need to go all the way over to the end here. So if I use... Okay, that's a support structure that's kind of breaking up the monotony, right? The oak. So, hey... Okay, I could have sworn I heard a creeper. I was legit in like the most safest spot earlier, and a creeper blew me up. And I mean, I hated the experience, but it was like, what? How did you get here? Where did you come from? But anyway, so we, if this is the entrance and if this is the floor, then that means I should probably go up 1 more block. But I don't want to use cobblestone anymore. I'm tired of cobblestone. Let's consider a different alternative here. Maybe some like birch, like a lighter colored wood. Do I have any birch around here? I don't have any birch on me, do I? I don't need a lot of it. Ooh, acacia. You know what? I can use acacia. I've got loads of acacia. Yeah. All right, let me go grab my acacia. Just to help break it up a little bit, I want to use multiple different... I forget that I can go down through there. I'm going to use different types of materials. So, acacia. Yeah, that's gonna be a decent amount right there. I've got tons of planks too. See, I've got loads of, good stuff here. Good stuff. I forgot to transfer more material over here, but I think I'll be fine. Look at that. That's gonna be epic, dude. That is gonna be pure epicness. Hopefully there's no conflict in the wood colors. I mean, I'm hoping that people see this and go, oh yeah, he just, he got creative. That's cool. Not, ew, that doesn't work. That does not match. Okay, and it's a pretty decent sized window, so let's go ahead and throw it in like so, and then I've got my panes. Just like that. All right. And I might actually go in with the acacia up top too. It's gonna look a little eclectic, but I mean, you know what? I want the villagers. Okay, let's just think about this from the perspective of the villagers for a second. They're gonna see this thing getting built, and they're gonna think, well, he's been building stuff this whole time anyway. He's kind of a weirdo, but he's got a lot of money. Because I mean, think about it. Compare what I have compared to what they have. I mean, look at their houses. They're like 9x9 blocks, right? So they're gonna see me as like the weird rich guy. Like that's how they're gonna see me, I think. So I'm okay with that. I mean, that doesn't bother me one bit. So all right, so that's actually really neat. I kind of like it. I kind of do. So I'm afraid I might have not gone quite wide enough here. Let me just see. That little staircase is throwing me off here. So if I look at it from this perspective, then, and with the darkness, it doesn't help either. And definitely all that mess up there doesn't look too good either. You know what? It's actually not too bad. I think I understand now why they didn't go over this, because it kind of, I don't know, it cuts off that log up there. So I may end up having to go in and redo that roof line there. Oh, that would be really a bummer, but it would lower it a little bit, and I think that's what's throwing me off. Yeah. So after reevaluating the situation, I think, yeah. So after reevaluating the situation, I think that I understand now why they did it the way they did. I think it'll look better, and good thing it doesn't take long to demo, because demo is always the more fun part of particular projects. All right. It's a good thing I've got all the time in the world. Yeah, no, I'm totally like, I'm like kind of bummed right now, but that's okay. Backtrack a little bit, make sure things look good. Roof lines, and I've mentioned this before in this series and other series, roof lines and things are really the key to building well, like having a nice looking building. It's really all about the roof. Like walls are walls, and you know, you can make them simple, you can make them complex, but at the end of the day, a wall is a wall, and there's nothing really super special about walls. So yeah, it's all about making a nice roof line. So I'm gonna redo that, do it the way it was intended. I think I might have just learned a little bit here, and this will actually end up being better. I'm wondering if this is, I'm wondering if this isn't, I'm wondering if it doesn't extend out one. It would make sense if it did, like if it stuck out one more. I don't know. For now, let's just do this here. This is gonna look a lot better. You'll see it. As soon as you witness, as soon as you see what I'm seeing in my head, you'll be like, ah, yeah, I see now. I get you. And it's less material, so I could do something else with these extra 4, I think it's 8 stairs that I'm saving by doing it this way. And I'll be using less glass as well, because I've got to drop this wall a little bit. And I missed a whole block right there. Wow. Somebody in the comments saw that, and they've already mentioned it. Like, Klaus, come on, buddy. Come on. And I actually kind of like the glass kind of sticking out on top like that. That's kind of neat. All right, so should we make it poke out one, or is it already plenty? No, that I see. What I hate is when corners like that touch like that. That looks jank. That looks really jank. Let's just fill in maybe the bottom pieces just to kind of see what it looks like here. How is that? Like, that's so much better. Oh my gosh, that is like a million times better when you can do it that way. Oh, come on. There's always that one that wants to rebel. There we go. And then Nice. Ugh, there we go. Okay, that actually, yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, so let me show you what I meant. So now, yep, hold on. So now you can see this full structure all the way down to the bottom. It's not being cut off by that there. And I think that makes it look so much nicer than it looked before. And now, I think this is gonna give the perspective, because again, if I'm looking at the picture, it just doesn't look quite right. And I think that's because this thing's too tall. So I'm gonna drop it a single block. And then it should all make sense. And of course, my windows and stuff are too tall too, but yeah. All right, so yeah, so there's gonna be another support structure, so I gotta put that in now. A horizontal one. Shift click, because I don't know when I'm gonna walk off the edge. All right, that is not too shabby. I might, you know what I might do? I might actually stick it out one block. I might actually make it like stick out a little bit so it looks like it's an actual beam kind of sticking out. But for now, let me make sure I go pick up all my stuff I dropped. Did I pick up all my stuff? I feel like I dropped some stuff over here. Okay, maybe I didn't, or maybe it already despawned. That would be upsetting. But there we go, guys. What do you think? Oh, that dirt. Oh my gosh, I cannot let it go. Why is there dirt? Why is there dirt? You know what I need? It's obvious right now what I need. I can't even think right now what they're called. They're made out of bamboo and string. You know what I'm talking about. Can't think right now. All right, guys, let's look at it from this side so there's not some weird stair thing in the way. Yep, so there you go. Oh, that cobblestone's in the way. I should have fixed that too. I've got to fix it before we close the video, the episode. I can't believe it's already been 30 minutes, y'all, but I am, that's all I've got. That's all I've got as far as time right now, so yeah. All right. Yeah, there we go. Looking good. Looking good. What's up, bro? How you doing? What do you think? You think it looks good? I think it looks awesome. And you know what? Just for fun, let's take a look. Nice. All right, so here's what I'm seeing for the future. By the way, I didn't fix that block. That is not okay. Is it cobblestone? I think I might go in there with the you know what? I'm gonna go in there with the acacia wood next time. I'll fix that later in the next episode. But this is the beginning, okay? I know it's a bit eclectic, it's a bit odd. I might decide not to go with this acacia wood because it looks a little, little quirky. But it might work perfectly because it does match the rest of the village. But I'm thinking next episode, I'm going to add in, you know, a bit of a, I mean, we got this little like indentation, so we got to add the walls on this, right? And then it's going to branch out, you know, a few blocks in both directions, or maybe just one direction, just kind of depends. And then go back about maybe this far. I mean, not too far. And then go all the way across. And I might add some dimension on the back, you know, add, you know, like where it kind of like goes inward. Like this one goes like outward a little bit with this little indentation here. Maybe it comes inward and there's like a little bit of a private garden or something back here. And then, you know, it goes up across and it connects. And then we got ourselves a giant building, and I can add on a third floor or second floor and all that in the next video. So that is kind of the idea of what we got going on. I'm sorry it took me an entire episode just to build the entry, but remember, the entry kind of sets the tone for the entire build. So I may or may not keep the acacia. Thoughts in the comments, guys. If you guys have any thoughts or wisdom on what I should do in the next one, please let me know down below in the comments. But for now, guys, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like the video if you liked it, and of course subscribe if you haven't already for daily gaming videos. Remember that I love each and every one of you. And wait a minute, I gotta have a proper outro. Yeah, there we go. Hold your bow. Yeah, what a stud. The little villager in the background is so funny. Like the video if you liked it. Remember that I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all again next time.